Hello, thank you so much, Kelly, for being here. I am just so excited and so grateful for you being here today and share with us about your stories. So I would not waste any time, but I will just let you start sharing about your story because it's just so inspiring and I'm just like moved and touched and inspired by who you are and the kind of miracles that you've created for yourself. So tell us, how was it like before we start working together?
Uh, so I think it's been pretty interesting, the timing of you and I meeting, and we've only known each other for a really short time. And we haven't like worked together very long or very in depth, but the differences that I can see over this year have been phenomenal. I know that when we first started working together, I was looking at being, just living my life, just trying to put one foot in front of the next. But also trying to start a new business and have a little person and try to deal with everything all at once, but all by myself. Have had a lot of doubts starting that. I have a background of trauma, emotional, physical trauma, and lots of those things come to a head when I'm in a really bad frame of mind, when I'm in that doubtful space, depressed state. And then I also become like, no, I'm going to do all the things all by myself and no one can help me and I'm going to be amazing and I don't accept help from anyone. And
I'm
so
laughing because that is me too. Wow.
yeah, so that's, I think, where I was in that real martyr mindset of being like, let everyone see me take everything on, but also die in the process kind of thing. And so that's when we first met, and we met because I was working for you.
To
And
start with, and how the universe brought us together, just always for the most, like miraculous reasons, is that we have what we need from each other.
it's been such an incredible connection,
Yeah.
and just so out of the blue as well. Like, I don't think either of us was expecting
No.
change. But yeah, so since we've been working together and since a lot of our business meetings have turned into coaching and personal calls,
I
and
think
you,
a lot of time is like we just kind of like can't help but dive deep and deep and deep. It's like, what's going on? We're supposed to talk about business. Let's switch back to
later.
no, let's dive into this one. But like I think that's what I love about like how we work together because it's not about, oh, that's tick the agenda off, check off the one, two, three.
Yeah.
We are really creating a human connection. It's about like the real love, real connection, and it's almost like let's get messy, let's get snappy, let's make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where the space of safe space of vulnerability is allowed to open up for you. And thank you so much for trusting me and sharing with me about your struggles. And I mean, those things that you told me, I have no idea because it's you hit so well. You hit so well, and I'm just really feel privileged that you chose to trust me with the deep emotional things that you've been dealing with, and it takes a lot of courage as well. So thank you for allowing me to do that.
Thank you for being there. Like, I think one of the particular days that we chatted was a day when I was really down and I had got pretty bad in myself. And then walking out of that conversation was like I had, I don't know, shed a layer of skin that I didn't needed shedding. Like, it was, yeah, definitely needed it. And so I think that through all the conversations that we've had, like leaning into a life coach and leaning into a spiritual medium is not something that I'd ever really considered doing. but I know, like, I can see in myself that I am now more open-minded, more understanding and in tune, I think, with the way that the universe is working for us, like for me and for my family. Just little things like when we talked, one of our biggest things we were talking about was self-care. And then the next day I went on a girls' weekend away. And the amount of things that came back that I was just like, that was the universe. Like, the best seat in the restaurant, bumping into the people that we'd gone to see the show, like we bumped into them backstage, like just all these little things that just would not have happened. And it was exactly the weekend that I needed. And I know the universe knew that. And it was amazing. So focusing on those things and just shifting my focus to being more open about things, to do things that are bringing me joy. So since we've been speaking and like we're still working through, I've been re-looking at my business model, working out exactly what is bringing me joy and what is serving me through that and what isn't. So that's still got a bit to play out. So watch this space still. And I think I've just been able to embrace the uncertainty a little bit more. I've still got a ways to go with that. But it's amazing being able to, like, especially in the business sense, being able to do a whole lot of business networking and that, and finding that I am attracting people that I want to work with, and not just people who, like, I don't think we'd have a good connection. And that's what my business is all about as well. So really finding people that are like-minded, but also in like friendships. I've found that I've been able to make some friendships more fulfilling by being a bit more open to them and attracting my tribe a bit better. I think that's probably, like, in a nutshell where I'm at. But yeah, really focusing on manifesting the life I want, because I know it's just around the corner and I know it's just there, ready to be had. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens over the next like 6-12 months.
Wow. Like literally, when you were speaking, you are radiating so much love and power, and it's just like my body is just receiving so much energy from the universe, confirmation, right? And as I was listening to your language, look at your language. You're talking about, miracles, abundance, the universe, and attractions, and all of that. And well, before all of this woohoo stuff, it's kind of like, no, but like, look at you right now. Like you are the abundance yourself. And that, the universe has now no choice but to award you the same, It's kind of like that's just how it works. Like once you know the law, once you know how to operate from the place of abundance, and there's no choice for the universe but to give you the same. So congratulations and well done. And thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. And we really appreciate. And I'm sure the future is gonna be just incredible for all of us. And thank you again, Killy. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.